look like? Not too bad. It's fine. Just need to clear the air a little bit. Um, Hello, my name is Sequoya, and this is my channel, Goddess Ladybug. Um, I use she and her pronouns, and on this channel, we talk about queerness because I identify as a Black queer woman. We talk about divination and spirituality, and then some lifestyle stuff. Um, so I am also a therapist and yoga practitioner. And all of the information related to my other channel associated with my business, Red Linen Moon Wellness and Consulting, can be found at the links below. I provide services like therapy. Also, if you are interested in booking a reading with me, you can find that information in the description box below. I have a offering coming up for Valentine's Day. I'm going to be doing Venus readings, text message oracle Venus readings from February 12th until the 14th for $3.33. And so, if you are looking for a way to check in with the type of reader that I am, that would be a good way for you to do that. So let's hop into the reading. It's the beginning of the month, and I wanted to do a reading for Aquarius business owners, at least for the beginning of the month. Um, let's say we'll do from the 1st until the 15th for now, just to see like what do we need to be mindful of for the beginning of this month. I am not sure how I want to structure this reading. I know I want to get like, let's do like present energy and then, yeah, let's do like present energy, what's coming towards us. We can do like, we can do like some questions and answers where you can ask a question and I'll pull three answer cards. You can pick one through three, and that'll determine the answer to your question. And then we'll get, I'll pull some cards about like what would be helpful for business this month. Okay. So that's what we'll do. So we cleared the energy. Um, okay, we'll do some advice. Yeah. Present energy, what's coming towards us. We'll do some advice and then the questions and the answers. Okay. All right. Put these here. Oi, oi, oi. I hope that you are doing well. Let's put this over here. Okay. And I'll put this here. These are the advice. I don't want to forget because if I don't see them. Okay, let's see. Let me take out the questions, the answer cards. Thank you for being patient with me while I get organized. I feel like sometimes I have a plan when I sit down, and then, when I get in the energy and start thinking about like what would be helpful, and then I look at my cards, and that like What about those? Those would be nice. Yeah. Okay. Let's do overall energy. So again, this reading will be for business owners, spiritualpreneurs, people that are self-employed, CEOs, founders, people that like work from contracts, do like contractual work. Okay. So we'll get the overall energy for February 1st through the 15th for Aquarius business owners. And you can be an Aquarius, sun, moon, rising, definitely North Node, possibly Venus. Possibly Venus. Okay. So let's get an okay. Okay. So we got dream and perfectionism for the overall energy. So, dream says connect to your intuitive dream world of metaphors and symbols. And then perfectionism says be content to know perfection as a distant utopian goal to which we journey but never arrive. Okay, so with dream and perfectionism here, feels like, we need to be more realistic and grounded in our plans for February. Um, with this dream and perfectionism energy, what I'm also getting, I don't remember which spiritual message or teacher I got, this memory from. They were talking about Aquarius and, just the way that we try to plan for certain things related to projects or business, and the need to, you know, um be more logical and grounded in the way that we think about things. We have really big ideas, right? And then we get trapped in the how. Our dreams or our plans, our goals, things that we aspire, start in our mind. They start in the mental space, in the ethers, if you will, right? With spirit, we're always co-creating, and spirit can be, whatever higher power you believe in, spirit, divine, the universe, Allah, Jehovah, Ra, your Ori, the Orishas, or your higher self, right? Those those are the kind of places that we're creating from, but then how to actually execute, that's the word I'm looking for. How to actually execute some of the things that we are attempting to manifest and need to get grounded. I'm also, getting from this dream piece, like 6 and a 1 equals 7 at the bottom of this dream card. 6 and a 1 equals 7. And in the tarot, that is the chariot card, which is associated with Cancer. So you may have a Cancer moon or rising sign, or there's a Cancer in your like energy space that you might be dealing with. This could be a child, it could be a parent, it could be a partner, it could be a supervisor, right? It could even be a business. Okay. Um, but what I'm getting from that Cancer energy and that number 7 related to dream is there may be some things that, some projects or some plans that you have either written down in a journal, made a Google Doc about, or, maybe you attempted to like run a particular workshop or a talk, and maybe response to it wasn't, the way that you would like it to be. And so this is telling me, even though you may have moved on and moved forward from that particular experience, there's still something there that you can like utilize. Like it doesn't have to just live in a Google Doc. It doesn't have to like live in the past or be this memory. Like you can do something different with it. Okay. And that definitely ties into perfectionism, right? Related to, especially when we like put things out and we don't know like what the response is going to be. Um, and depending on like when we do certain things, it may not be the right time, right? And so putting it out there again and not getting caught up in the fact that, you attempted before, this may be a better time, a better energy, for whatever your material is. Okay. So that's the overall energy for business owners, spiritualpreneurs, people who are self-employed, working off of contracts for February. The first half of the month, from the 1st to the 15th. These are the things that we need to be mindful of and think about moving into this month. The other thing that I want to mention too is there are some really amazing transits going on right now. Mars is in Capricorn. I think Venus is in Sagittarius still right now. We got the new moon in Aquarius energy happening right now. What else? Those are like the major ones. All of those transits are related to dreams and also like action oriented kind of energy. So this is a good time, to potentially, yeah, to be curious, to potentially like look back at, a plan or a project or a collaboration or a partnership, something that you journaled about, have a Google Doc about, or an offering that you put out already, that maybe didn't, you want to do something else with the material. Doesn't even have to, excuse me, have the connotation of it didn't do that well. Like maybe you just want to rebrand it, repackage it, right? Come out with a second part to it. This could potentially be a good time. The things that we put into place right now will start to manifest more into Aries season, which is like the end of March and April. So this is a good time to start planning and planting those seeds, and then putting fire and action into it around that time. Okay. So let's do, I remember, put this here. Let's do present and what's coming towards us energy. Okay. 2022 is going to be an interesting year, I feel, especially for Aquarius. We've gone through so much. It's been a really Uranus based and Saturn based experience, especially during the Panini. Constant fast movement and transformation, just whipping you around. It's that air energy. Okay. Let's do present energy for the Aquarius collective for the beginning half of February. What's coming towards us? Thank you. Oh, present energy. I'm sorry. This is present energy, and then we'll do what's coming towards us. Present energy. Okay, and then what's coming towards us. Okay, that's beautiful. And then let's do a business card. The same energy. What's coming? What's present energy, and then what's coming towards us for February the 1st until the 15th. Y'all know I like me a good shuffle now. It's one thing I love. I like a good shuffle. Okay. Focus. 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 Okay. Present energy, and then what's coming towards us. Present energy. Yeah. And then what's coming towards us. Okay. Never give up. All right. So for the present energy, we got the Temperance card and then all for self. And so what that energy is giving me, these two together, is that, Aquarius are very collective minded, community oriented, very conscious about um taking care of other people. And so when we put this in the context of being a business owner, this kind of connects back to what I was saying about plan now, identify what you want to do now, and then move into action around Aries season. In order for you to be able to do that, you have to take time out, right? Like you need to be able to listen to um your own voice. You have to be clear, about your own intuitive dreams and metaphors and symbols. And so, kind of cutting out some of the outside chitter chatter, the external um, noise, if you will, related to what you need to be doing will be super and is super important to us right now for February. Okay, having balance. Temperance is Sagittarius, so you may be a Sagittarius moon or rising, or you may have a Sagittarius in your energy. And so, yeah, you're going to be all for yourself. These both cards have two individuals on them. And so here, on the star card, um, where the water bearers, and usually on most star cards in the tarot, the person has, two two cups and kind of shuffling liquid back and forth. And so this is the same type of imagery here, So this is that connection to intuitive dreams and thinking about, how to move that like mental plan, that dream into the 3D, bringing it from the 5D, that co creation with spirit. You get the downloads, you get the idea, whatever your project is, but then to bring it down into the 3D, meaning, the physical realm, the physical world, is to have a plan, right? And so that's what to me this energy is here. Okay. And then all for self. That's really hard for Aquarius. It's really hard for me. It's very hard for me, but I talked about like some of the transits as well, and this reminds me of a talk that the Peace Dealer on YouTube was doing, related to, I'm not sure what transit he was referring to, but he talked about this time being the revolution of the individual, that we, are kind of stepping back from groups, ideologies, things like that, certain affiliations and partnerships, and really, focusing on ourselves. And that is the message for the present energy that Aquarius in or needs to be in for the beginning part of February. Okay. So let's get into um, what's coming towards us. Okay. This is beautiful. So, what's coming towards us is the Ten of Pentacles and the big money card. So, how do we, and again, this is the what's coming towards us energy. And I've been, mentioning and talking about planning for right now, and then bring in, and then towards Aries season, having more action oriented um, types of approaches, but then also you'll start to see your plans kind of coming into the physical realm, into fruition. And so what will be coming towards us, are pentacles. And so that can mean I really like this card. That could mean, support. There could be support from your family related to what's coming towards us for the month of February, from the 1st until the 15th. This could be some type of investment or investor coming towards you, having a strong foundation. That could be again what that planning is, right? And being to yourself and having balance. This could also be um, putting these together like this now. It kind of feels like a guardian angel almost, and again, that could be your spirit team, that could be an investor, it could be a family member, it could just be someone who really believes in what you're doing. This could be yourself, even, right? Like pouring into yourself, pouring into your business, pouring into your endeavors, taking a step back from these outside relationships to really focus on the foundation that you're attempting to build for yourself. Okay. Yeah. That's what I get for what's coming towards us for February. Okay. Let's do um let's do advice. We'll get some magical messages, and then we'll do questions, and then that'll be it for the beginning part of February for business owners, Aquarius business owners, folks that are self-employed, folks that work off of contracts, that are spiritual-preneurs. We did the overall energy. Then talked about the present, current energy, and then what's coming towards us. Now we're getting a little bit of advice about the overall energy, and this current, and what's coming towards us. So I'll pull a few of these. So we got, they'll be happy to see you. This is their biggest mistake. Doing it for social media. Advice. and then protect yourself. Okay. So for advice, again, we got they'll be happy to see you. This is their biggest mistake. Doing it for social media, and then protect yourself. From this energy, what I'm getting is you can definitely apply this the way that it resonates, but related to the overall message, this feels like, again, related to these investors or people that, want to support you. Folks are happy and excited. Like whenever you post something, it's always really cool. Um, Always very just different. I'm looking at this person with the green hair in the card. So you are someone, you're an Aquarius that's very you stand out from the crowd. That's what I'm trying to say. You stand out from the crowd. Um there may be someone, and Aquarius always have some damn haters. So there's someone that may be watching you on social media, watching the things that you're posting, watching the way that you are investing in yourself. This may even be someone, that you have to take a step back from, who might, be feeling some kind of way about that. And that's why the protect yourself card came up. Yep. Because when boundaries are the ultimate form of self love, which is one of the reasons why it's really hard to have boundaries, with folks, and why you have to actively work on that. That is skill development, that skill development. So, when you step into this current energy of being by yourself and putting more focus on yourself, there may be some folks that you do have to, step away from. They may feel some type of way about that, but you know how to protect yourself. Okay. All right. So that is the advice. Now let's pull like what type of energy. I'll just like to shuffle those cards. Let's do what type of energy would be magical, and magical in the sense of like, I guess, yeah, magical. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to call it anything else. That's really what it is. All right. Let me get my cards together. So I really love these cards. They are like rituals, herbs, spells, and something else, symbols. And so these are the kind of messages that will be supportive for this energy that we're talking about for the beginning part of the month of February. And thank you for being here with me. I hope that you are well. I hope that you are in places and spaces where you are loved and cherished. I hope 2022 is a year, if you're not in those spaces and places, that you find those spaces and places and those people who love and cherish you. Okay. All right. And so again, this is just a little bit of magic to help Aquarius. Okay. All right. We got 3. Okay, so we got the Rose of Jericho. And you can screenshot this card. So we got the Rose of Jericho. We got the pentagram, and then we got the altar. Okay, so feels like what will be helpful, to center yourself, also to help with your dreams, and maybe even a little bit of perfectionism, right? Because perfectionism is an emotional trauma response. Feeling like you have to be perfect is an emotional trauma response. And so getting to the root of perfectionism for the beginning of this month, releasing any self-doubt, releasing negative self-talk will be super important too. And so that's what I get from the Rose of Jericho. More self-love, even a little bit of inner child work. One of the I posted about this on my personal Facebook page. Someone made a post that said, uh, forgive, forgiving your old self is self-care. And so I posted, that a forgiveness practice is a beautiful signal to your inner child. So that feels very relevant, related to these three energies that are coming up around the Rose of Jericho, the pentagram, and the altar. I mentioned like spirit team or like ancestors before. So I'll say, altar work is a beautiful practice, not only for like meditation, but then also altar work can be amazing for definitely like connecting with your ancestors. But I feel like, you can do some amazing things with gratitude and forgiveness with the altar as well. That's pretty cool. Okay. All right. And now let's get into the last part of the reading where I think what I strongly like, this is going to be the question and answer section. I'm going to pull 3 answer cards. So you can ask any question that you want in your head, in your mind, right? But I think what's the best way to do this, because I pulled 3 cards, is to maybe think about a question. And then after you think about a question, pick 1, 2, or 3. And then that will be the way that you choose the answer for your question. Okay. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So I don't have any problem with saying that again. Um, this will be the question and answer section for the business owner reading for Aquarius for the beginning part of February, February 1st through the 15th. And you can think about a question that you have, and this can be business related. Think of a business related question right now. Pick between 1, 2, and 3. And then that will be the way that which response is the answer to your question. Okay. Again, thank you for being here. I appreciate you for liking the video. Please definitely comment if you feel, any of this resonated. Also, subscribe to the channel. I would love to, have you back here. I enjoy doing Aquarius only kind of readings. I identify as an Aquarius, not I identify, I am an Aquarius. My birthday was January 21st. And so, yeah, I'm also a business owner. If you're interested in checking out my other YouTube channel, for my business, Red Animal Wellness and Consulting, you can do that in the description box below once I update the description box below. Okay. All right. So let's do questions and answers. Again, I'm going to pull 3 answer cards, and you want to pick 1, 2, or 3. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, here we go. Okay. So we got in a few weeks, next week, this is 2, and then 3 is November. Okay. So those were the answers to whatever question that you had. I hope that this message was affirming. Um, and yeah, I hope to see you again back on the channel. I've been doing pretty good. I really enjoy posting on here. It's been daily. So I look forward to continuing to grow the channel, continuing to, make connections related to Aquarius energy, or, whatever other content, you connect with me on the channel. And yeah, I hope that you have a good evening. I might come back on here with another reading. Um, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care.